So today I want to talk about that. I feel like not people talk about this, especially when it comes to friendship, and that is jealousy in friendships. That's a fucking red flag, by the way. And I feel like a lot of people think jealousy only exists in a relationship, like boyfriend girlfriend type of thingy. But honestly, sometimes friendship jealousy hurts even more, because when it comes to a friend, it catches you off guard. You don't expect someone close to you that's supposed to support you and secretly feel weird when something good happens to your life. And I'm talking about this because myself, I've personally experienced this multiple times in friends. I mean, I have been through a lot about friendship. That's what I meant. And I noticed that sometimes when you have a certain talent, skill, or something people naturally notice about you, it can make some people uncomfortable, to be honest. Not because you did anything wrong, but because you're simply existing, like accidentally highlight something they feel insecure about. That's a hard truth. Sometimes people are not actually mad at you, they're mad at what you represent to them. And maybe you remind them of what they wish they were doing, and maybe you're pursuing something they're scared to start, and maybe you're good at something they struggle with, and suddenly they start acting weird. At first it's a subtitle. I mean, like, maybe they stop hyping you up, they become less supportive. You share good news, and instead of excitement, the energy feels off. Or they make weird comments and disguise as a joke, like a little backhanded compliments, For example, wow, you're getting attention again? Must be nice. You always get lucky, Stuff like that. And if you experience it, you know exactly what I meant. It's like their words sound harmless, but the energy behind it feels heavy. And what's hard about this is, if you're a genuine person, you start questioning yourself. Like, you start wondering, did I do something wrong? Am I being too much? Am I making them feel bad? And personally, this is where I struggle a lot, because I am not the type of person who is very competitive. Competitive person in a friendship. No, I'm not like that. Genuinely. Like, if my friend wins, I'm happy for them because they tried doing that and they conquered it. And if my friend is talented, that is perfect, because I would jam with a friend if I have a friend like that. Especially me, I like to experiment hobbies. So yeah. And if my friend is doing well, I'm happy for them. And I will support them, honestly. I never understood why some people automatically turn everything into competition. I mean, not everything is a race. Not every talented person is trying to outshine you. Sometimes people are literally just existing, and I had to learn that not everyone sees life that way. And some people move through friendship with a scarcity mindset, meaning they believe there's only a limited attention, limited success, limited validation, limited opportunity. So when you start doing well, instead of thinking, wow, my friend is growing, they think, oh no, I'm being left behind. And that mindset change everything, because now your growth feels threatened. I mean, it feels like that you threaten them, even if you never intended it. And honestly, one of the saddest part about friendship jealousy is how sneaky it is, and it's scary as fuck. It doesn't always look obvious. Sometimes it may look like this. Like, for example, like low-key copying you, dismissing your achievement, only being around when you're struggling, disappearing when things are going well for you, and that one hits hard. Not gonna lie. Some people are very comfortable with you when you're smaller, when you're insecure, when you're struggling. Because in that dynamic, they feel safe. But once you start growing, becoming the person like more confident, improving your skills, getting attention, suddenly the friendship changes. I mean, real friends are not threatened by your growth. They don't secretly hope you stay small. They don't punish you for shining. A real friend can sit beside your success without making it about themselves. And that's emotional maturity. And I think that's something a lot of people still need to work on. Because jealousy itself is human. Let's be honest. Everyone feel insecure sometimes. Everyone compare themselves sometimes. And that is normal. You're a human being. And it's okay. The main issue is what you do with it. Do you self-reflect, or do you project onto your friends? That's the difference. A healthy person might think, wow, I feel a little jealous. Why is that triggering me? An unhealthy person turns that inward insecurity into outward behavior. And suddenly they become more like passive aggressive, competitive, cold, maybe resentful. And you end up paying for something that was never your fault. Oh my lord. That's why I want to remind anyone who's gonna watch this video, or who's anyone listening, you are not responsible for shrinking yourself to make insecure people comfortable. I'll say that again. You are not responsible for shrinking yourself just so other people won't feel threatened. You don't have to hide your talent. You don't have to downplay your achievements. You don't have to make yourself less just to keep a fucking friendship. Oh my god. Girl. Because honestly, that is fucking exhausting. It's tiring. What kind of friendship is that? Oh my god. I'm sorry. But a friendship that only works when you're dimming your light is not a healthy friendship. And I had to learn that the hard way. Sometimes losing certain friends friendship, I mean, it hurts so bad, especially when you cared about them. But as I said, not every friendship is meant to grow with you. Some people are only comfortable with an older version of you. And once you evolve, they can't handle that. They don't like that. They want the old you. They don't want the new you. And I know that can be painful to accept. But at the same time, it's also freeing. Because once you stop trying to manage other people's insecurities, you have so much more peace of mind. You stop over explaining yourself to them. You stop questioning your worth to them. You stop apologizing for the things you shouldn't apologize for. Lastly, you start surrounding yourself with the right people, like who would genuinely clap for you. And trust me, good people exist. You just have to find them. And they're really, really like rare to meet a good people. And if you meet the good people, keep them, treasure them. Okay? There are people out there who will celebrate your wins like their own. Who won't secretly compete with you, who won't feel the need to one up everything you do. And honestly, those are friendship worth keeping, as I've mentioned earlier. So if you feel like a friend has been acting weird ever since you started growing, improving, or gaining confidence, don't ignore that sign, please. Don't ignore that signal. That's a red flag. A fucking red flag. Patterns matter. Energy matters. And not everyone who smiles at your face is rooting for you. Reality. Well, anyways, that's all for today's podcast. And let me know if you ever experienced that jealousy in a friendship, because I know this topic is way more common than people admit it. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.